Hi guys, welcome back to Newbie Productions, online fundraiser for Report Card Danger Feeling. My name is Amari Gasson and I am here with Sam Besong. Appreciate you coming on, brother.
Appreciate you having me.
So let's start this off. Obviously, in prior years, you have been a part of Newbie Productions in our couple documentaries. Tell us a little bit about that experience.
So I think, first of all, what Newbie Productions and what you guys are doing is very beneficial because it allows for taboo topics and conversations that aren't usually had to be forced upon the people who watch it. And I think that's very beneficial because it allows for people in our community to grow in certain ways that usually doesn't happen. So I think what Newbie Production has done and what I've been blessed to give, no matter how big or how little it is, I think is beneficial for everyone who watches and come in contact with it.
Yeah, and you are a teacher yourself. How long have you been doing it?
Been doing it for 10 years.
10 years. That we love that. We need more people in the field like that. So
Appreciate it.
Tell us now. Obviously, you've been in education and you're now teaching the youth, giving back. So what's something that you have a better perspective on this than probably most people. So what's something that you want highlighted on this documentary about education? What's something that you're hoping like really gets touched up on?
So I think education as a whole has a lot of layers, and I think that I would hope for this documentary to uncover those layers from a rural, suburban, and urban perspective. I think what education means has so many perspectives, vast perspective. It has a vast perspective, so I think that is something that needs to be highlighted in this next documentary.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about someone that's had an impact on your life, whether it's a mentor or a teacher, someone that's really stamped something in your life that's been instilled that you're applying to your own daily life.
So the person that first comes to mind is Miss Clark, and she's still teaching right now. And the reason why I would pick her, it's crazy because we're teaching together now, but the reason why,
full circle, man.
Yeah, full circle moment. But the reason why I would pick her is because I believe it was my freshman year. She would always make it known that she cared about us as a person. She cared about me as a person. And whether or not I did the assignment, she still showed that she cared. And I think that's something that I carry to this day. Even when I teach, I want to make sure that my students know that I care about them as a person.
Something bigger than school.
Something bigger than school. Because at the end of the day, and I tell my students this, you're gonna forget what I taught you, but don't forget these certain skills and don't forget how you make each other feel in the classroom. So I think that's very beneficial.
Yeah, so what has something that education has done for you?
So, quick story, I was a C- student, and it wasn't because I didn't know the information, I just didn't care. And I felt like what was being taught to me wasn't important at the moment. So I would just turn in assignments just to get a grade.
Yeah.
And
doing it just to do it.
Yeah, just doing it just to do it. So because of that, because of my high school experience, like I was forced to go to prep school for a year. And for anyone who knows prep school, it's very structured, it's very time orientated, and you have no other avenue but to focus on time management and get it together. So with that being said, that was my best year in 5 years. Like I had A's and B's and I got everything together. So one thing that, to answer your question, one thing I got from education is that when something matters to you, make sure you dot your I's and cross your T's and make sure that you have an action plan and you attack it full head.
Yeah, now for the audience that's watching, what's something that you want to express for why people should advocate? Why is this important? Why should people donate to Newbie Production and give the light of education?
So I think it's important to support this documentary on education because in some form or fashion, like all of us are going through it. You know, all of us go through a system, whether it's homeschool, public school, private school, we're all going through it. And I think it's important for us to know what's going on behind or within the walls of whatever building you're in. So I think it's important because there's a lot that goes on, and in some places there's not enough that goes on, and that needs to be discussed and brought to the light.
Yeah, so last question, what's your experience been like with Newbie Productions?
It's been cool. There's been a lot of engaging topics and and it's engaging. There's been a lot of engaging topics and good questions, and it just forces you to think about how you're going to answer a question. It forces you to think deeper about particular topics and subjects and things like that.
Which some people would probably call uncomfortable conversations.
Yeah,
like
uncomfortable. Yeah, definitely uncomfortable conversations, and it brings it to the light. But that's the only way we're going to grow. So yeah. So I appreciate New Production, what he's doing, what you guys are doing.
Yeah, we appreciate you being here. Sam, thank you for being here, man. Amari Gaston, New Productions. We will be right back with you.
All right.